What's up, fight fans? What's up? What's up? Off the early morning, grand rising straight up out the DMV from Washington, D.C. It's the homie man made man up in this joint. Thought I'd get up on here real quick, chop it up, and kind of give a lot of people an update on Errol Spence versus Showtime Shawn Porter. People been asking me about it. It's the deal. So I just wanted to kind of get out there and talk about this real quick. There's news reports out, basically kind of bringing a little bit more clarity to the situation and giving us an update on what the hell is going on. We've been wondering why this contract has not been signed. We've seen Kenny Porter and Shawn Porter come out to the public, letting everybody know that, hey, we've already signed out into the contract. We're just waiting on Errol Spence Jr. There's been we've seen Derek James then come out recently talking about that they signed their end of the contract, and we don't know what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? Well, according to news reports that are out today, basically in a nutshell, the sausage making is still going down. You know, they still haven't decided on a date. They still haven't decided on a venue. There's talks of and by the looks of it, they still haven't decided on a network. I mean, there's talks of it basically going down on Fox. There's talks of it even possibly going down on Showtime. And believe it or not, contrary to early reports by people like Mike Coppinger and people like that, there's also talks of it possibly being on pay-per-view. So clearly a lot of loose ends ain't been tied up when it comes down to this fight. And they trying to wrap this up. It seems like they having a problem with the date. We've seen Errol Spence Jr. come out and say he's not fighting in August. We don't know what's the meaning of that. Some people are alluding to the fact that because he wants it on pay-per-view. Some people are saying that, you know, PPC wants to put it on Fox and the fighters want it on pay-per-view. There's a whole lot of speculation going on. All I can tell you is, according to the news reports, they don't have a date. They don't have a venue. They don't have a real network, exactly which network they want to fight this on. This thing ain't done yet. Whatever these fighters signed, I think it's more so agreements. They're more so contracts. They probably signed agreement to certain terms or whatnot like that. But if you don't have date, if you don't got venue, if you don't have network all locked in, it's no way in hell that this thing could be nowhere near done. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel as though that Shawn Porter will fight Errol Spence Jr. No doubt in my mind. I think the fight goes down. I think Shawn Porter is preparing for this fight for a reason. The thing is, I just don't think the deal is all tied up yet. That's all it is. That's all it really is, I believe. I don't think nobody's trying to weasel out. I don't think nobody's looking for other opponents. There's talks about Errol Spence Jr. possibly wanting to fight Canelo. I don't think that's the case. I just think that they are just trying to get this thing at the right time, at the right place, and they're going to make it happen. That's what I believe. I truly believe it. People may be wondering, like, man, you know, I got asked on my last live stream, like, yo, do you think this is a pay-per-view worthy fight? And I told people on a competitive level, yeah, I don't know if these two fighters have the fan bases to hit the numbers that's, you know, all astronomical or whatever, but I think on a competitive level, yeah, man, this is as good as it gets at the welterweight division. I mean, this is as good as it gets. Now, I heard some recent talk about Shawn Porter saying, coming out in the interview, like he gonna dominate Errol Spence. Not just beat Errol Spence, but he gonna dominate Errol Spence. I'm like, what? Shawn Porter talking real greasy out here, you know what I'm saying? He gonna dominate Errol Spence. This is the fight right here. After this fight, Errol Spence Jr. is subject to no more criticism. Grand Rising Steven Styles. I got Hurricane in the building. I got the homie Wendell Vaughn in the building. What's up, homie? What's up with you? But there's no more questions after this fight for Errol Spence Jr. This is it. This is the one that walks him through that door for all fans, not just his core supporters, but for all fans of boxing. This is the fight that if you want us to crown this guy or look at this guy as some sort of special or some sort of different, this is the one. This is the one. This fight comes with hashtag no excuses. So I'm hoping that they do this thing, make it happen. I feel confident that they will. I know we getting a little impatient out there, like, yo, what's the deal? But they need a date. They haven't decided on a venue. They haven't decided on the network. You know, Errol Spence Jr. saying he don't want to fight in August. They're saying now that this fight has been moved to September. We don't know if it's going to be in the beginning or the end of September. It's just too many unknowns with this. It's still being worked out. But Al Heyman could technically benefit off the NFL season. I had fans telling me, well, Errol Spence Jr. don't want to come out and fight during the NFL season, man, because of football season. And usually that's been a bad thing when it comes to boxing. But now that you got Al Heyman with his PBC stable and he's putting his fights on Fox where they show NFL, well, look, man, he could catch the tail end of one of those good games, put a boxing match on right after a good game, snatch some of them NFL viewers, make the numbers look even better. This is one of the things that catapulted Errol Spence Jr. into stardom because of what he did after the Olympics. And he got all of those millions of views, and it looked as if this was some sort of star in the making because he picked up all those views from the Olympics. Well, the same thing can happen with football games. I know, knock it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it brings more eyeballs to the sport of boxing, and it brings just more eyeballs on those two fights, on those two fighters. So they could benefit by putting that fight on the tail end of a good football game, man. I'm just saying. That's what I think. So, you know, we're still waiting on the final, like I said, official date and venue, time, whether this or not going to be on pay-per-view. It hasn't been worked out yet. It hasn't. People are alluding to the fact that Errol Spence Jr. is not totally on board with this fight, or they're saying that Shawn Porter may not be all the way on board with this fight. I think that's all crap. I think that's all just impatient fans. And I think it's going to work itself out. And listening to the latest reports, it's working itself out. And I think we'll get a date and venue pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what I think. Alec Cartier in the building. What's up with you, homie? Safe travels to you too, man. Much love, much appreciated. Yeah, man. So, you know, I think this is like I said before, I'm looking forward to this Errol Spence Jr. versus Shawn Porter fight. This is going to be a highly competitive fight. This is going to teach me a lot about both men and about both fighters and tell me a lot about their legacies. Shawn Porter says he's expecting to dominate Errol Spence Jr. That is a trick that most of us boxing fans would love to see. And I'm going to leave it at that. Yo, hit that like button for me on the way out if you ain't hit it on the way in. Just a quick word from the homie Main Man Made Man. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Stay positive. Stay sucker free. And I will be seeing y'all tomorrow night on We Talking Boxing. Much love to each and every one of y'all for y'all just coming in. Catch the playback for me. We talking Errol Spence Jr. versus Showtime Shawn Porter. A quick update. I think it's going down. The sausage make it just happen. That's all that's going on. So to the next one, man. I'll see y'all on the next video. Much